is George here. Yes, okay, we have been weeks, okay, since our last analysis for the upcoming week. Okay, so last week what I have analyzed is I predicting, okay, market is going to become upside again, but market before it going upside, market did a very good thing, which is you have a great retest here, okay, a retest here, but I'll be seeing, okay, I'll be seeing a better thing is I'll be waiting it to be penetrate higher, retest, then I will go for a buy. Because what I've seen in day one, okay, as you can see, day one Aussie dollar still an uptrend, and then a very high potential that in H4 we can see that a potential, a higher potential, okay, shoulder head shoulder is going to form. That's why upside exposure is much more clearer for the market, okay, it's much more clearer, so which means Aussie dollar we can see a potential upside exposure, but okay, but it haven't found the seller still remain the force, okay, the seller still remain the force. That's why it's better wait for a breakout, then it will be higher chance, okay, with higher chance. But since the market already formed something like this, that's why the chance are also higher to be breakout. Okay, next will be our Aussie cat. Okay, Aussie cat, let's have a look. Okay, these all are my key lines. Okay, I will putting here. Okay, another line I will remain, okay, around this area. Okay, so these all are all my key lines. Okay, so let's look into it. Okay, from the bigger picture, from the left to the right, we can see that very clear. Overall market is still in a uptrend. Okay, market is still in a uptrend. Okay, hello. Okay, so market overall is still in an uptrend. Okay, uptrend, so that's why we can see a further upside exposure. Okay, we can see a further upside exposure. Meanwhile, okay, if I'm a day one trader, okay, if I just purely look into day one, I will not do anything but just wait for the market to retest and I see a further upside. If I'm a H4 trader, there will be another story. Okay, but even though very clear, market is wanted to heading to the north. Okay, want to head to the north, so look for buy opportunity. Okay, buy opportunity. Let's look into H4. Is there any buy opportunity or not? Okay, really clear. We can just write on the trend. Okay, write on the trend. As you can see, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So basically, these all are the opportunity. Okay, these are all the opportunity. So we can see the market that very clear is climbing higher and higher, which means the buy is getting stronger and stronger. That's why we just ride on the trend and ride with the force, and we just the first level, of course, we're going to see this level. Okay, so for those who are greedy, okay, please don't be greedy. Why? Because most of the greed will be killed by yourself, which means you will be killed by yourself. Mean to say, as we know that this level you should get up, but you're expecting market to grow higher to make more profit. But always remember, market there's a times for market to retrace. Can you withstand the retrace or not? Something like this. Okay, as you can see, when the market boom to here, you expecting, oh, this time market very strong, you are looking for market to break out and go further higher, but because of reaching the previous high price, the seller came in. That's why bring the market down. Okay, this is the lesson you're going to keep on remind yourself. Don't be so greedy in the market. You can be greedy, but with the right time. Okay, so this is all the cat analysis. Next will be Aussie Yen. Okay, Aussie Yen, mostly the same thing is going to form. Okay, so there's a potential shoulder head shoulder going to form. So around this area, seller is going to come in again. Okay, but what I see is a highly potential for market to break upside. Okay, and then Aussie Swiss franc. Okay, so Aussie Swiss franc, we can see the market is formed something like a triangle, can be said like that. Okay, so okay, Okay, this is what this is the triangle. You can also call it as a wave theory. So usually mark it as a flag. You see this flagpole, and then this is the internal, and then usually it will break upside. Okay, so this Aussie Chf also we are looking for buyer side. Of course, where you should buy the best, of course, at this price. Okay, at the lower price, always the best. Of course, if you want to entry now, you can be my guest, but okay, but just the difference is that you are going to profit as well. Okay, there's a chance to profit as well, but just the different thing is the risk will be different from mine, which is I able to be patiently wait over this price. Okay, over this price. Okay, Aussie New Zealand. Okay, Aussie New Zealand. So as you can see, this is Aussie New Zealand. So okay, Aussie New Zealand mostly the same thing. Okay, market is showing some great force. Okay, great force, but to let market to really change into uptrend, this is the area that we're going to look up. Okay, this is the area that we're going to look up, which means market currently is still in the up force. Okay, buyer force. That's why the buyer could bring it until this level, and we can see a drop. Okay, we can see a drop. So over this area first. Okay, the next will be gold. Okay, so basically gold. Okay, gold forms something like we have been discussed earlier. Okay, so what it is? Okay, let's look into gold. Oh shit. Okay, let's look into gold. What we have discussed, which is the okay. So this is the bottom, and can you guys see? It's like a flagpole. Okay, this forming a flag again. Okay, so flagpole squeezing, and then another potential is going to break up soon. Okay, of course, which means we just can predict the movement, but we cannot predict when is the liquidity comes in. Okay, we can only predict the movement, but not the liquidity. That's why, as a trader, highly patient, highly educated is a must. Okay, your patience is really required in this industry. Which means when the market drop to this level, okay, I will only buy when the market touch this level. I'm not going to touch have any buy position in the middle, because this is a suicide case. Okay, if I buy any order here, it will be a suicide case. Why? As you can see, every time market wanted to shoot up to this high or even this high, it must touch this level, which means this level give it a very strong force. Okay, so I will see next week. Okay, maybe 2 or 3 days market will bring this to this lower, and then the buyer bring it up again. Okay, so this is another kind of analysis. So let's say if I'm a H4 trader, okay, so I can have a position of a short sell, which I can look for a short position, short until of this level. Okay, this level I will be take care. Why? Because this is the most buyer coming. That's why this level I will take care. I will look for a sell opportunity first. Okay, I will look for a sell opportunity first. Because gold is the most volatile commodity. That's why if you wanted to trade gold, always follow your very good risk money management. Okay, the next we will into GBP dollar, Great British Pound. Okay, so pound, what did pound just happen? Okay, so basically pound from an uptrend they changed into an downtrend. Okay, so this is my key line. Okay, this is my close key line. Okay, the most clearer key line that I can see. Okay, so there's a lot of buyer coming in. Okay, as you guys can see, a lot of buyer are coming in. So next week I predicted, okay, buyer will just bring the price high and then seller will bring the price down again. Okay, which means I will look for sell better than buy. Okay, I will look for sell is better than buy because the Brexit issue. Okay, Brexit issue, they moved the market really well. Okay, because last week I was expecting the market still going to upside and upside exposure, but just because of Brexit, okay, Brexit recently, there's the market has been just affected and crashed. Okay, been crashed. That's why next week a possible pullback and drop. So I'll be expecting this. So for GBP, I will look for high price to sell, not low price to buy. Okay. The next will be okay, or GBP or C. Okay, GBP or C is quite a clear trend. Okay, showing downwards. Okay, showing downwards. For this, not going to giving a lot of comment because this basically, if we wanted to trade, we will wait for a retracement to have a short trade. Okay, another thing is GBP. Oh, okay, GBP CHF. Okay, very nice, very clear. As you can see, the Brexit, the power of Brexit is just not a joke. Okay, it's not kidding. It bring the market like impulsive drop. Okay, so usually this kind of impulsive drop will also attract another people who are having an impulsive correction as well. So expecting impulsive correction, then we can go for a short. And I'm looking for impulsive correction, and I will wait until the banker side that I want inform and validate everything, then I'll be going into it. Okay, so for GBP, for the upcoming week, I expecting the upcoming week I will not going to do any GBP pair because most of them are drop too much and then retracement is a must for them to happen. That's why I'm just going to have a look, keep my eye on them, and then if there's any updates, okay, I'll be updating in group. Okay, updating in group. So of course priority I will be serving my student, okay, my members to enjoy this update. Okay, so GBP Yen as well. Okay, GBP and Yen as well. So basically everything GBP we look into for retracement. So for those who want to buy retracement, you must bear in mind. Okay, you must bear in mind if you wanted to buy for the retracement, GBP now, okay, is overall in downtrend. If you want to buy, definitely a counter trend. It's a higher risk that if you trade counter trend, but if you able to manage your risk very well, you are able to trade. Why? Because everything is a risk, just depend on how you manage your risk. Okay, so the next is GB Newton. Okay, basically in the bottom. Okay, so basically market wanted to, for this GB Newton, maybe the market is going to drop until the bottom, then it's going to shoot up. Okay. Okay, so the next will be euro. Okay, euro pair. And the next we're going to be euro pair. Okay, so the first will be euro USD. Okay, so euro USD, what the market just happened? Okay, so basically overall we can see that market is in a very clear uptrend. Okay, for euro USD market is in a very clear uptrend. So with the first eyesight, okay, first decision we're going to make is buy is always better than sell. Okay, this is keep in mind. Okay, this uptrend. And then the second thing is we can see the market it seem like they are facing a lot of pressure from the top. Okay, we can see the market is facing quite some pressure from the top. That means, okay, that gives an indication that is feel like buyer is getting weaker when market is around of this area. That's why we need to be cautious to see is there any opportunity for the market to drop like hell, but now, okay, in this chart, okay, day one, there's no that kind of sign yet. That's why buy is still the favor. Let's look into H4. Okay, so for the H4, we can see that, okay, market is also going to form something like shoulder, shoulder, okay, shoulder. That's why if this shoulder form, then I can see it for the upside. If no form, then bye, okay. If no form, I'll be looking for sell again. Another thing is Euro GBP. Okay, Euro GBP advanced so much because of the GBP is so weak. Okay, so weak. That's why I'm seeing another upside exposure. Of course, retracement is a must because it just advanced too much. Okay, if a pair advances too much, it will be attracting a too much drop. You get what I mean? Okay, which means a impulsive correction could be happen, which means pump, right? So the next will be Euro Aussie. Okay, Euro Aussie. Okay, basically overall it's a downtrend, still a downtrend. Maybe you are seeing this, oh, market form double bottom. Okay, but okay, double bottom, but the critical point haven't been break. Okay, haven't been break. That's why I still seeing for sell. That's why if the market going up to this level, still seeing a downside exposure of the market. Okay, Euro cat. Okay, the next will be our Euro cat. So Euro cat. Okay. Very good. Market is now retesting at my critical point, guys. As you can see, okay, for my members, you know why I'm seeing this, okay, why I'm saying that this area is a critical point. As you can see, this area is a critical point. Okay, so market tested, okay, tested and rejected, okay, rejected. So rejected here, that's why we know that this critical point is valid. Okay, this trigger point definitely valid, but just the one thing, as you can see, market is getting higher and higher. Okay, there's two possibility here. Either it going to break out because of the uptrend, or it going to change trend from here. That's why we go to observe. But if you ask me, okay, the chance of breaking upside is much more higher because of we are following a trend. If there's form a setup there, then we can see a continuous downtrend is going to continue. Okay, then let's look into Euro CHF for the next. Okay, Euro CHF for the next. Okay, Euro CHF, same thing. Okay, this is the key line I'll be explaining. Okay, so this level will be a sell. Okay, sell, very clear downtrend with no obligation. Okay, next will be Euro New Zealand. Euro New Zealand. Okay, okay, a buy is better than sell. Okay, why? As we can see, this is so-called lower high and lower low. As you can see, market break, it form a higher high. You guys see, it form a higher high. That's why market we can see an upside exposure. Okay, that's why the next thing will be New Zealand pair. Oh, sorry. Okay, next will be we're going to New Zealand pair. Okay. Okay, New Zealand pair. Okay, so let's look in day one first. Okay, so in day one chart, okay, day one chart, we can see the market still very clear that overall is still an uptrend. Okay, as we can see, this is high, this is low. Okay, this is higher high because this high is same as this high. Okay, higher high, and then higher low, and then higher high. Okay, so basically from New Zealand dollar overall we can see still an uptrend. Okay, just what we can see is market is trapped in a range in a small time frame, as we can see from H4. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I be going to see a buy after it break out of my level, okay, which is this level, because buy is getting stronger from the detail. Okay, let's look into more detail. From the buyer side, buyer is buying at the expensive price. Okay, buyer is buying at the expensive price, which means buyer is buying higher price, which means expensive, which means they must be have some so-called money or liquidity. That's why they are so much inconfident. They want to bring the market high. That's why I see it as like upside exposure. Okay, next will be New Zealand cat. Okay, New Zealand cat. Okay, this is the level, my key level. Okay, basically, market New Zealand cat still trade in the range. Okay, trade in the range. So just seeing where the market is going to break. Is it market going to break upside or break downside? Just that simple. Okay. Another thing will be New Zealand CHF. Okay. This will be very clear downtrend, as we can see from the chart. Low, high, low, 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 high, low, 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 high. Okay, so that's very simple for that. The next will be New Zealand yen. Okay, so New Zealand yen. New Zealand yen. Okay, so New Zealand yen. Let's look in the H4. It's so much. It's most. This pair is the movement of, and then the formation of it is similar like what we have discussed earlier, which is the New Zealand dollar. Okay, so we're playing here. Okay, so in this situation, okay, only offers two possibility. I will going to sell here, or it break up and retest and going for a buy trade. But buy is buying higher and higher. It is what we observe. We can see from the chart, and then the chart is telling us something. Okay, always listen to the chart. If you want to be expert, okay, if you want to be expert, always just need to listen to the chart. What the chart is telling you. Don't bother about the indicator. Okay, don't bother about indicator, because of chart. Okay, chart is always the best. Okay, always the best to tell you. Okay, from its own language. Okay, that's why this is a must for you. Okay, why you need to learn human behavior price action. Okay, this is so much crucial and important for your trading lifestyle. Okay, so CAD CHF. Okay, basically this is key line level. Okay, this is my key line level. Okay, so for this, I will look for a sell. Okay, sell. If the market retrace higher, I will look for a sell, or if breakdown retest, I will be short, going for short. And another thing is CAD Yen. CAD Yen. CAD Yen. Range market. Okay, very clear range market. Okay, very clear range market. But it's an uptrend range. That's why buy will be advisable. Okay, buy trade will be advisable. Okay, this is going to drop. This is going to drop soon. I can see a high. Sorry, it's a low. This is a lower low. Which means this low is formed lower than this. That's why market is heading to the south. But I'm expecting just a short term drop. But in longer term, it's going to advance soon. Okay, it's also going to advance. So, okay. Maybe it's the seller is going to come in, okay? Seller coming in and bring the market to this exactly same level and then bounce up. Okay, it needs some force to bounce up before it when it go up, before it goes up, it needs some force to bounce it up. Okay, just now we have discussed, we have been explained what is happening in gold. Okay, so the last will be dollar pair. Okay, the last will be dollar pair. Okay, so let's look into USD CAD. Okay, so USD CAD, we can see something. Okay, okay. This is the level. Okay, so I seen a shoulder, head, shoulder. Okay, so this shoulder haven't formed yet. If the market able to break higher, means that shoulder is going to be formed. Okay, shoulder is going to be formed, which is dollar is getting back to strength, because dollar is a must to get back in strength for the upcoming months, which is Trump is going to be which means US is going to have their election. Okay, so Trump is a must for him to make something different, to show their people that is able to so-called help the economy of their country. That's why dollar is I'm predicting that dollar for the upcoming 2 months or 3 months time is going to be strength, in its strength, which means it can rise and advance in no reason just because of Trump is him personally. Okay, so this is also the same thing. USD Yen. Okay, shoulder, head, shoulder, but haven't formed yet. Okay, guys, haven't formed yet. But if you look into USD Yen H4, I could say that it's quite a choppy market in range, chop and range. So range in between this level and this level. Okay, this level and this level. So in between these two levels, chopping. Okay, USD CHF. Okay, so basically USD CHF, same thing as you can see. After NFP, okay, during NFP market advance, but after NFP and then last week, just the BOC data comes in, market drop. That's why trading news is actually very easy. Why? You just need to know how the market react, how is the news is going to affect to the market. Then you'll be so much easy. No need to memorize everything. Okay, just trade as a normal human being. Okay. Okay, that's why this is the bottom it's going to touch. I expecting touch and then shoot up, because Trump is really need to do something to make the country great again. Okay, make American great again. Okay, so this is the upcoming week market analysis, which is the week of 14 until 20. Okay, 14 until 20. 14 until 20 September 2020. Okay, so I hope you guys like my videos and be share all your members and share to all your friends who are having trading, because I believe that what I provide is very value for everyone. You can see this video as a guideline for you to predict upcoming week. Of course, everything what I based on what I'm saying is just a prediction. And also, after you read this, after you see this video, watch this video, please always follow back your own strategy, your money mission to have your trade. If you're still having doubt how you can have a better trading portfolio and also better trading strategy, and also I wanted to understand human behavior prediction, so do contact us. Okay, do contact. There's a link below our video. So you may contact us. So this is Josh Chong, your PriceAction Mastery founder, and I will be your coach in soon. Okay, and thank you. Safe trade.